Today, we are tackling a question that's probably hit all of us at some point. It's a tough one, but it's so important. Why do we so often quit right before we're about to succeed? We're going to break down the hidden forces that get in our way and figure out why so many of us stop just short of our goals.
You know, Thomas Edison really hit the nail on the head with this one. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. Just let that sink in for a minute. The real tragedy isn't failing. It's giving up when success was literally right around the corner.
So what even is success? I think we get this idea that it's some huge, spectacular leap. But most of the time, it's really just about hanging on a little bit longer than everyone else. It's about taking one more step when everyone is telling you to just stop. It's a journey of 1,000 tiny steps, not one giant jump.
And this, right here, is the core of it all. Look, the world is going to throw stuff at you. Obstacles, setbacks, you name it. But the real battle, the one that actually matters, that's the one happening inside your own head. External challenges don't get the final say. Only you can decide to stop. At the end of the day, the battle is always you versus you.
This iceberg analogy is perfect for this. Think about it. What people see, the parts sticking out of the water, is the rejection, the failure. But that's just the tip. That's just noise. The real story, the massive, solid foundation holding everything up, is what's happening underneath the surface. It's your self-belief, your trust in yourself in the process. When that foundation is solid, you can take any hit and keep moving forward.
So here's what it all boils down to. Every single event, every challenge that lands in your lap comes with a silent question attached to it. And that question is, so what does this mean? You, and only you, get to answer that question. Your answer, your interpretation, is what decides if something is a roadblock or a launchpad.
Man, this quote from Viktor Frankl just drives that point home so powerfully. The world can take almost everything from you, but it can never, ever take away your power to choose your attitude. That's the one thing that is always 100% yours. As he said, it's the last of the human freedoms, the power to choose your own way.
Okay, so we've got the mindset down. We get the why, but how do we actually do this? How do we put it into practice? Well, let's get into the playbook. We're going to shift from the why to the how, and it all starts with a really important distinction.
And here it is. Simple does not mean easy. They are not the same thing, not even close. A path can be incredibly simple, straightforward. The steps are clear as day. But that doesn't mean it's going to be easy. It's going to take real effort, real grit. The map might be simple, but you still have to climb the mountain.
So this 5-step cycle is that path. It all starts with number 1, realizing there's more. That goal you just crushed, awesome, but that's not the end. That's your new starting line. Which leads to number 2, you've got to acquire courage. You have to be willing to get uncomfortable and step into the unknown. And when you do that, you are absolutely 100% going to, number 3, make mistakes. But here's the trick, you reframe them. They're not failures, they are your personal curriculum. This takes us to number 4, trusting yourself. Because growth isn't a straight line. You got to trust that all those small efforts are adding up. And finally, number 5, celebrate and adjust. Take a moment, acknowledge the win, and then raise the bar. And just like that, you're right back at step 1, ready for the next climb.
And that's why you have to see this whole thing not as a race with a finish line, but as a staircase that just keeps going up. Every time you reach a new level, that's not the top. That's just the next step, the new foundation for your next climb. Your old ceiling becomes your new floor.
All right, so if we're going to keep climbing that staircase, we need one last piece of the puzzle. This is a really powerful mindset shift. It's all about finding that extra gear you didn't even know you had, pushing just past those limits you've set for yourself.
Think about the Spartans at Thermopylae. They're facing this ridiculously huge army, and they're told to lay down their weapons. Their response? Come and take them. It was their way of saying, we are not backing down, we are not giving up on who we are, no matter what. It's such a powerful metaphor for refusing to quit on yourself, especially when things feel impossible.
And what that Spartan defiance shows us is a profound truth. Our stopping points, they're almost always something we've made up. We draw these imaginary lines in the sand for ourselves, but the real growth, the real magic, happens when we dare to step just past that line. We almost never run out of road, we just decide to stop walking.
So this brings me to a little personal ritual of mine. I call it my extra 22 seconds. At the very end of every workout, when I'm totally exhausted and my brain is screaming at me to stop, I make myself go for just 22 more seconds. It's a small thing, sure, but it's a huge symbol for me.
It's my proof every single day that there is always a little more in the tank.
So I'm going to leave you with this question, and this isn't just about a workout, right? It's about anything. It's that one last email, that final look at a project, that one more attempt when you feel like you've got nothing left. It's about realizing you're capable of so much more than you think. So the question is, where in your life, today, are you going to find your extra 22 seconds?